Hello, everyone. Somebody had left a comment on my page saying that in the arrest of Brian Koberger in the Idaho murders, for those who don't know the background, there were 4 University of Idaho students that were murdered last month, that were stabbed to death while they were sleeping. They just made an arrest within the last 24 hours. There's a lot of videos out there, and again, somebody commented on my page too that there were social media accounts or a social media account where this suspect that they arrested was allegedly following one or more of the girls, which would show that he knew who they were, could potentially show he was stalking them, who knows. But the problem was this, and this is the great part about my job as a journalist, is I get to the truth myself instead of just believing what I hear or assuming what's out there is correct. And originally I was hoping to post a video proving that this was the case, that he had followed one or more of the girls. But the more I delved down this rabbit hole, the more I realized that I need to make an entirely different video, which is me really talking about how when crimes like this happen, there's just tons of sick people out there that make accounts. As you can see, there's just five or six accounts right here that I just recently found myself just searching. And if you just type in the name Brian Koberger on Instagram, there's tons of other accounts that suddenly come up. So obviously there's a lot of people out there doing this. Just know that that's obstructing an investigation. It's interfering with an investigation. And also on this page, I wouldn't go down this rabbit hole and click on there. There's a very violent video that whoever made this page posted on there. Now, I also want to put one caveat out there. There may very well be a real page that this individual had, okay? But unless somebody was already following him or friends with him and can confirm that to investigators, do not assume that any of these accounts are real, okay? Anybody can go online, anybody can follow anybody after the fact, and it appears that that's what's happening on a bunch of accounts here, and all that does is muddy the waters for investigators and things like that, and makes their jobs tougher. And frankly, you know, it probably puts you in jeopardy of interfering with an investigation. So, you know, if you feel like doing that and having investigators come knock at your door, be my guest. It's just a pretty stupid way to spend your time. Anyhow, sorry for the big rant and the big lecture, but I had a prime example here of how misinformation starts in front of me, and I wanted to really, as a journalist, share with everybody, hey, this is exactly how it starts. An example in a situation like this. So I try to only put factual information out there. If I do come across information in the future that proves any of these accounts are real, we'll go ahead and post, you know, that. I mean, for example, this account right here, I looked on there and he was following one of the victims on this account. But again, I have no proof that this was his real account in the first place. And I also find it kind of suspicious that this account here only has one post, and it's a violent post. Like I said, that if you click on the video, it shows like something from a movie where somebody's just bludgeoning somebody. It's pretty sick stuff. And if this account was him that posted this, he's just leaving it out there in the open like, hey, here I am, it's me. Which is, again, why I don't think that this is his real account, nor do I think any of the other ones probably over here on the left are. So if you see this stuff floating around social media, please just use caution. Don't believe everything you read. Do your own homework. Do your own research. Don't assume that because somebody saw it online that it has to absolutely be true. It really bothers me that investigators have to waste so much time wading through crap like this. You know, their jobs are hard enough as it is to have to deal with, you know, nut jobs making fake profiles and things like that, and in murder cases just because people want attention. It's a sick world we live in. Thank you, investigators and police, for all you do, and you know, good work on capturing this suspect, who again is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.